brother, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Chargers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. A short kick taken at the 18.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Williams, a man in motion right. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
And the Chargers first down.
Allen going to throw. Airing one deep for Riddick. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Murray going to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. And Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Airing one deep for Riddick. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, it's Allen. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. So first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Calvin Austin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from evening this one up. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught at the 25.
49-yard gain. And the Chargers first down.
On 1st down, Allen. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards, the final tally.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30, the 40, 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Arizona.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want him to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now.
He's got him in, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Allen now on first down. His throw incomplete. The Chargers at 8-1 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. He finds his target, Allen. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a 1st down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. This is swung out to Eckler. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. From the gun, it's Allen. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Boys, you got this.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now Allen again. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with career touchdown number 70. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Early in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this.
He's got a man complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run the draw here with Swift. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Well, what a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. Murray sets to throw on 4th. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. Well, they were obviously backed up, had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still try to throw it, and...
Yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise him and catch him off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover, put your defense in a bad spot.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Flush to his right. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Marquise Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one, because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete to McBride. And he will be brought down, but a first and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here's Swift. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On second down, Love. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Here's Murray. Caught on the slant. Touchdown. Trey McBride from 6 yards away as his guys have now moved out in front. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't it? But Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that.
It's caught inside the 25.
A gain of 26 more yards. That's another Chargers first down. First and 10.
Here's Allen on first and 10. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Donald Parham, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, it's Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Play fake, Murray. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
Taken from just outside the 30. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 2nd and 10, Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Cards are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. A final shot before half for Murray. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A final shot before break. Murray. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Glenn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
He's going to look deep for more. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Well, they were back in the shadows for their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. Airing one deep for Riddick. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marco Wilson. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's
Looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, but there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
He's going to look deep for more. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now Allen. Well, that's into the hands of Eckler. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen to throw once more. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one goes for 24 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On 1st down, Allen. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying under double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try to chip someone at the second level.
So given 3 on that drive, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now Murray off play action. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. And the Chargers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance, knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
From midfield, here's Allen. This is swung out to Eckler. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Allen now on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Allen again. He'll get this to Eckler. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. This offense on third down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Allen going to throw. Steps away to his left. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers have taken a 4th quarter lead. Allen will try to throw for it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for 2 or go for 1?
I don't. I know you do. But I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally, because somewhere the chart's something's going to pop out of the chart and say, hey, man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Yeah, try to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the 4th quarter. Now they still trail by 1. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Able to get this one to Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got a more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect, incomplete. A give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them to completion.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is going to have the Cardinals' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Going up top. And this is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
The Cardinals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To the air, Allen. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. Mike Williams, 49 yards. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to happen. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Looking for more there on first down, with this throw downfield, incomplete. After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Now Murray. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Murray to throw. He finds Austin complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. 3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. To throw, Murray. It is intercepted at the goal line. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they've got it very deep in enemy territory. It's inside the 5 at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. The bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
To throw is Murray. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll work down inside the 45. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. They'll spot it at the 40. It's a 50-yard kick for the win. And he got it. He splits the uprights from 50 yards out. And this whole crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out in the end. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game,